What's up, party people? Right quick, we just got back from a trip to Nebraska, and then went to the Badlands, and then came back home down here south of Springfield, Missouri. Just got done cleaning it up. I'm getting ready to go park old girl on her parking pad and store her. So, some things I wanted to share. I want to share with you 13, I had 12, 13 tips, things I've learned. Haven't been RVing forever, been doing it 3 years. I know there's people who've been doing it for 20, 30, that's their life. Some people drive it and live in it and park it. We use ours quite a bit. When we bought it, it's a 2004 Itasca Sun Cruiser. We bought it, had 58,000 miles on it. It's got almost 99,000 miles on it now, and that's in 3 years. So yeah, we use it. A lot of lessons learned on the road, trial and error, learning about the different systems and what have you. So I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but I just want to share some things. There's 13 things that I've learned: tips, tricks, hints, advice, recommendations, and wisdom gained. So number one, make it yours. New or used, connect with it, remodel, stickers, paint, etc. So that's what we did. We bought this thing, obviously used, 3 years ago, 2004. Bought it used. First thing we did was we ripped out the carpet. We put in new fixtures, flooring, and hinges, the sconces, lighting, whatnot. Let's take a look. Alright, so this had all old blue flooring. This is a Itasca Sun Cruiser 38 Golf. I just vacuumed it. There's our old Kirby. Ripped out all the old carpet, laid down new carpet, ripped the carpet out here, put in this hardwood look-alike flooring, recarpeted back here in the bedroom, and it looks a lot better. Fixtures, every single handle, every single hinge you see, my wife put up. All the lights underneath, replaced all those. All the lamps throughout the entire place, doorknobs, drawers, everything, replaced them all. So we're talking about making it yours, connecting with it, personalizing it, little cute little signs. I had some lumber that I found. I put that up. I put the lumber up across the top here and down the sides. We stained it and put it up. It was cheap. I had it. My wife made these here, so those kind of look nice. We changed the blinds out a little bit, put up a big old picture. She got this wood from, I don't know, Lowe's or wherever. I guess that's shiplap. I don't know if that's officially ship. I don't know, but real thin stuff. Took my nail gun and just tacked that up there. So yeah, make it yours, personalize it, connect with it, and you'll tend to love it more. Number 2, tools. Make sure you have, make sure you carry tools and you know how to use them. I'm kind of a I am kind of cool. I am kind of a tool guy. I got a lot of tools. I'm pretty handy. I've worked on helicopters and vehicles and motorcycles and bicycles and just everything else. So around the house, I'm kind of the tool guy. I'll show you what I bring. We have our little tiny little bin here. Just very few things. Flashlights and you know, some fluids, lube, duct tape and WD-40, etc. So what I take, I already put it all up. I was going to show you guys, but what I do is there's a storage bin right over here on these particular coaches right there. I put in an impact wrench, my cordless drill. I put in some 1/2-inch sockets, 3/4 or 3/8 drive-inch sockets, vice grips, crescent wrench, hammer. You know, the bigger things when it comes to axles and the chassis, I'm not going to be able to fix that. I'll make a phone call. Haven't had to do that yet, but plenty of tools. I want to be able to fix things on the road. Remember, this is your home on wheels, so whatever you have at the house, whatever you can fit in here, do it, and it'll make your job and your life a lot easier. Number 3, learn about the operating systems. Learn about the plumbing, about the electrical, learn about the hydraulics. Back under here, in here, you've got, there's your hydraulic system. You got different solenoids for your hydraulics, your hydraulic reservoir. Know about your engine, basic checks and fluids, transmission, oil, engine oil. Right here, water pump. I had to replace the water pump. I replaced some of this tubing, the PEX, not long ago. I had to replace the check valve on the back of the hot water heater in here. I've got another video for that, on how to do that. Not a lot of room to work to get back in there. Not a fun job. I replaced the shocks. I got a video on that as well. I'll put on some new Bilsteins in here. They're pretty fancy. Made a world of difference. Probably going to put on airbags. So, yeah. Spare parts, light bulbs, all sorts of spare goodies, fluids. I carry spare fluids in here in case I need to get, top anything off while we're out going. Those on the hydraulics, as far as spare parts go, solenoids, bulbs, filters, what have you. Rags, fluids, I hit that. Let's see here. One little trick right here, trick of the trade. You're going to hit your back or your head on the corner of that. Shouldn't take too many times before you learn your lesson. So take those pool noodles, run a slit down the middle of it, and put those on there, and you'll have a better day next time you hit it. Next item, tire pressure. That's what I learned. 90 cold up front, 85 cold in the duals. I used to do that. They get hot. That 90 up front, these up front, they'll get to 110 pounds or so. They get hot. Same thing in the rears. So now what I do is I run the fronts cold about 83, and the rear is supposed to be 85. I start out about 73 on those. Will smooth the ride out substantially. World of difference. Also, like I said, changing the shocks. If you're having an issue with ride, front shocks, it's an easy job to do. You've got jacks that come with your RV, pretty handy. Jack that sucker up, pull them off, bolt top, bottom, boom, done deal. Too easy. Next thing, water tank while you're traveling. So this is one that I learned recently because the shocks up front were shot, and we would get a lot of teeter-totter, and it would we'd hit a bump and that sucker wham, wham in the front end, right? And couldn't figure it out, really frustrating. So I just filled it up now. But when we travel, if we know we're not gonna boondock that night, even if we don't plan to shower, run that water tank no more than half. That's a 90-gallon tank. 90 gallon at what, 8 pounds, a little over 8.5 pounds per gallon. So that's, I figured out it's like 750 pounds of extra weight behind the axle. So that's countering the engine and the transmission, so you get that teeter-totter effect, which is an absolute horrible ride. Next on the agenda is glow strips on the stairs. At night, you don't have your light on, you're looking for your steps, those glow. Pretty easy thing to do. Change your oil yourself, lube the chassis. There's a lot of grease fittings on there. Get underneath there, get to know your coach. Get intimate with it, look around, poke, prod, check things out. A lot of neat things underneath there. Do it yourself, you'll save a ton of money. Oil changes take me about 30 minutes if it takes a long time. So it's just a drain and fill and swap the filter out. The filter's easy to get to, it's right in there. This is a Chevy 8.1 liter 496 with an Allison 8100 transmission. Take pride in it, keep it clean, get the family, get the kids, get everybody involved in it. The more pride you have in it, the more you take care of it, the more you'll want to take care of it, the more you'll appreciate having it. I go up, I start it once a month, start the generator, I start the engine. Me and my boys, we keep a PlayStation in here, and the PlayStation is for, movies, of course, video games. We can also use it. It's an old PlayStation 3. Also use it to stream, Netflix. So, but to get the family involved, I just had the boys in here. I was getting ready to, I was sitting down eating, and I said, hey, we need to wipe the thing, wipe all the flat surfaces down, and we need to sweep the floors. We need to vacuum. That's the priorities of work when we get down with the trip. And one of the boys said, you gonna pay us for it? And I just laughed. I said, tell you what, man, you just got a free vacation with a bunch of free meals, free entertainment, all that stuff. So no, I'm not paying you. You helped dirty it, you rode in it, you farted in it, you sprayed pee on the toilet in it, everything else, so you're gonna get involved and you are gonna help clean it. So get that pride, just get everybody involved. Let's see here, last thing, I don't think there's anything else off the top of my head now that I can think of. Every time we store it, when I park it, I always leave the drawers out. I pull everything, open everything up, open the pantry up, doors stay cracked in the fridge, just for the mice. Don't give them an opportunity. Last thing I guess I'd say is, this is, stink. This is what we learned trial and error, is do not rent it out. You do what you want. It's your coach, it's your RV. We did it, we rented it out for 2 years. Made about $12,000 to $15,000 a year, renting it out. So, it helped pay for, upkeep, maintenance, and, what have you. But the last run we did, August of last year, they caused about $3,400 of damage. I wasn't there. I don't know what was happened. He said, she said. But the slide that I'm sitting on right now, it got stuck out, wouldn't go all the way in, and a hydraulic line blew underneath, and it was just squirting fluid. So, had to take it to a dealership. They had to pull this slide out, replace hydraulics, a broken cylinder. And I asked them, I said, man, what would cause this? And they said the only thing that would cause that is somebody trying to put the slide in or out without the jacks being down, without the coach being level. If you operate your slides without your jacks, there can be some twisting, some torquing on the frame, and it won't like it. So always keep your jacks down. All that to say, if you want to rent it, right on. Do it. You can make some money. Awesome. We're done. We will not rent it out to anybody. We won't loan it to anybody. I'm the only one that drives it. I'm the only one that maintains it. And it goes back to point number one is, get to know it, connect with it. I know the little hitches in its giddy up, little things and that it likes, it doesn't like. So nobody knows your coach like you. If you want to enjoy it, enjoy it. And lastly, I'll leave you with this, man. The death of an RV, a camper, a motorhome, the death of it, sitting. And that was partly why we rented it out. Because, keep the wheels turning. But, when it sits, it's dying. So, use that thing. Plan every, once a quarter. Go somewhere overnight in it. Go boondock somewhere in it. Just get it out. Drive it, run it. They want to be loved. They need love too. They want to be used. So that's it. Those are my tips. 12 tips, I think. 12 or 13. I don't remember. But hope that helped. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, post them below. I'll try to answer them. Get involved in communities, RV communities. You'll learn a lot. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Later.